That's a job.
Coming like them, no member, we say heritage for life, you know.
Them no know.
Jano, hear this. I wanna think you did work, but you would take a little break to put some time in all the youth.
I grew up a lot listening to Toots and the Maytals.
We grew up on hip hop and rock.
It wasn't just reggae. It wasn't just R&B. It was hip hop. It was jazz. It was rock.
And my father grew up with Toots in Maypen, Clarendon, you know. They were schoolmates. They went to church together. They got beatings together. They looked girlfriends together. So when my father in America now, a lot of Toots records were played in the house. So Toots was a big influence.
I grew up listening to a lot of Stevie Wonder, Charlie Wilson, the Gap Band, Michael Jackson, the Jackson 5.
Mary J. Blige, Whitney Houston, Sade, Guy.
Bands like Duran Duran, Nina Cherry, Lionel Richie, Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder. These are the songs that was in top 40 in the 80s while we were going to elementary school. And this was the influence of American radio.
I was influenced from Cranberries, Hootie and the Blowfish, Aerosmith, Jimi Hendrix, Nirvana. I mean, I've later listened to people like Coldplay, you know, Jack Johnson. We have a very diverse musical background as far as
Biggie Smalls.
as far as what we're into, you know, as the rapper in Morgan heritage, Biggie and Tupac, you know, rest in peace.
Straight.
You know what it is.
Frankie Paul was a big influence vocally. Listen when Sarah and them Sarah, the Frankie Paul version, and I know that's good. Admiral Bailey, Shabba Ranks.
I used to play reggae roots music and American music, but they was into, you know, the Michael Jackson, the Wham, the Yap Band. They were into those by themselves, the Stevie Wonder.
New Edition, Bobby Brown, that guy, Aaron Hall, those are like my major influences. My father turned me on to Sam Cooke when I was very young.
One of my biggest influences is James Ingram. That's my biggest influence, you know.
Then each of us just kind of gravitated to what we loved. You know, at a young age, I told my father I wanted to sing and play the guitar. You know what I mean? And Mojo went on tour with our father at what age? How old are you?
Probably like 3 or 4 years old, sometime in the early mid-80s.
On stage, you know, my dad would call him out when he'd perform I'll Do Anything For You, his hit record. And so everyone had their little time when music became that thing in their life. But Gramps was the earliest one to identify that, you know, some kind of thing with music was going to happen in life.
Well, my father knew that I was going to sing from when I was a baby crying. And he told my mom, he said, Mommy, I will sing. My nickname is Mommy. And that's what my brothers call me, my family calls me. And he said it, he said, listen to she cry. And from that, he knew that I was going to be a singer.
We started off watching our dad, Denroy Morgan, rehearse with his band and all that stuff. And, you know, him seeing us so enthused, and just by that, he saw that we were interested in music.
You know, when each of us declared what we wanted to do, he pushed us towards that, you know what I mean? Because sometimes kids say they want the things and, you know, them do it for a minute and them, you know, fall off. But he saw that we had the talent, and, you know, sometimes when we did fall off, he put us back on track and send us forward on the train of developing up our talent as musicians, as singers, songwriters, producers, and the list goes on.
I would consider our family as a blessed family, and the Bushwick experience, I want everyone to know that it was a great experience because it has developed my wife and myself and my children as one who overcome the difficulty that we have seen so many of our companions and our children, peers, have to face. And one thing I've always said to them, try to be the product of your home and not the product of the community.
Rockers.
Yeah. Hey yo, you know what?
That's a job.
Coming like them, no member, we say heritage for life, you know.
Them no know.
Jano, hear this. I wanna think you did work, but you would take a little break to put some time in all the youth, them who we call the young soldiers. Now it's time we run me up and take our rightful place. Kings with the crown, show them who are really run fi know say handle me, handle you, judge a road. Me